I don't think there's anything more important than providing parental figures, whether it's a mother or a father, in their lives to say, hey, here's why you mean something to our community, to our family, and ultimately to the world.
Growing up, I really didn't have a father figure, so I mean, being here has taught me a lot. Being around older guys who actually is teaching me, and like I never went fishing with my dad, seeing all these people, how they care about us and stuff. It's a big life changer.
Last year I was one of the first participants in this. This year they selected me to come out again and counsel these kids, as a junior counselor, and I really appreciated it. It's awesome to come back out here, have some fun, meet some new people, help out kids, that have the same issue that I do.
Well, we've had a long relationship with Steve Harvey and the foundation. It's incredible. Kids are having a wonderful time out learning to fish and catching fish and snagging each other, and it's just a fun day out here. This year we will have a fantastic time out at the Alliance Base, one of the most advanced facilities in the world, and we have some incredible hosts that are just really looking forward to showing these guys what we do and how we do it, and hopefully someone will get the aviation bug.
So American Airlines today has given you a snapshot of what you can become no matter where you're from, how much you make, or what conditions you're in. They have in front of you an example of what you can turn yourself into. If you look over to your right, all those people look just like you.
Now today is a really great opportunity for us because we get to introduce you to our passion, and that is aviation. So we here at American Airlines are delighted today to host you. I'm going to introduce you now to some fantastic aviators.
Last year's event was wonderful. It was the first time we had done it. We had a wonderful turnout, good reception. This is a little bit more special for me and for us this year because we get to sort of host in our own facilities.
Just exposes them to an amazing field of aviation. It's not about being wealthy or white or man or anything. It's about working hard. At the end of the day, it's all that it's about. And to have someone that maybe had come from the same background that they did, tell them that. Is that a myth? It's real. They're real, breathing, living people that are doing this for a profession. It gives them some hope. It gives them some reality.
I enjoy things like today, sharing my enthusiasm for aviation with young people. I like those little small moments that sometimes you see where people look at you and say, wow, there's something I want to do.
I personally want to thank American Airlines for all of you here today, for taking your time out to volunteer to try to show these boys a different look at life. The original Tuskegee Airmen that are standing here, I don't know what they're teaching you in schools, but these were the first group of African Americans to fly fighter missions in the war and represent the United States of America, and some of the best pilots on planet Earth right there, man.
It's Tuskegee Airmen, and I appreciate what they did for our culture, and he's been alive a long time and he's seen a lot of things, and I just want to thank him for his service.
There are a lot of young men that I spoke with that love to use their hands. So now they got a chance to come and see what people that love to use their hands do when it comes to aviation, when it comes to airplanes. A lot of young adults talked about flying, and they got a chance to sit down and talk with pilots and not be rushed.
I love my job, and I think you would too if you really like aviation. Whatever dreams you want, you can achieve them. The sky's the limit, and if you work hard, you can get where you want to be.
I think I want to be a Marine or fly fighter jets.
Many of them want to become airplane mechanics or pilots, but however, they did have some exciting questions just working for a company such as American Eagle. So I think they have a lot of guidance and exciting things for them today.
American came on board as supporter of the mentoring program, and American Airlines supplies all of the transportation for volunteers and all of the kids that we bring in. It is the largest in-kind donation that we've ever had come through the foundation.
It allowed American Airlines a chance to open up their resources and let kids that don't normally have access to these resources see what we do, experience aviation.
Right now, I'm very excited because it's my first time. It was my first time getting on the plane coming here. I was excited, a little scared, and now I'm back on the plane, and now I'm first class now, and it feels good. The seats feel good. It's got TVs and stuff. It feels pretty great.
It's more rewarding for me to just hear their expressions and some of the things that they
that I take for granted that through their eyes looks totally different. It just gives me a bigger appreciation for what I do, and I hope to be able to pass some of that information on to these young men and hopefully make a difference in their lives.
If I can get them around a lot of other men, counselors of all walks of life, and teach them the real principles of manhood, and we get to back down some of the stuff that they're learning. If we turn boys into better men, then they become better fathers, they become better citizens, they become better husbands, you then have better families, and if you can fix the families, you fix a lot of problems.